Hi there, I'm Marcia. I'm a creative artist. I specialise in oil painting and I also tutor in art. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to do oil painting from photos. So there are several different ways to begin painting a portrait from a photograph. For example, the grid system. I'm, however, going to show you how to paint a portrait from a photograph by eye. So I'm going to start off with what I would say a light wash. I'm going to build up the areas very quickly, but very lightly. I'm going to do a light shape on the page and I'm going to build up the areas. So I'm just going to start off with, I'll just use this here. So I'm just breaking up the areas of the face. And notice again that I'm using a fairly large brush. But we're not doing any detail, so it's fine. And with oil paint, remember, we build up slowly. So using the darker mid-tones. You've got some shadow here, so I'm using a darker tone. It's not a very good copy, but what we do know is that anywhere where we have part of the body protruding outwards, i.e. the nose or the forehead or the lips or the chin, is always going to be much more of a light area. So if these areas are much more lighter, then what we say is what's surrounding it is going to be slightly darker. But it's really important to establish where the light's coming from. It's not great on this photocopy. So sometimes what we can do, we can cheat and say that maybe this area here is going to be darkest and then this area is going to be the lightest, where the nose is protruding outwards. So remember to leave areas of white or paper or fabric, canvas, to give the impression of light or highlights rather than painting highlights in. Looks much more natural. Drawing the eyes, just remember that generally speaking you've got another eye width in the centre, and if it's a bit wider then the eyes are too far apart, and if it's a bit too close then you need to centre them out. And usually, okay, the face is off centre, but usually we say there's another eye here and another eye here, but you can't see it there because the face is slightly turned. And the eyes are generally in line with the top of the ears. So the top of the eyes are in line with the top of the ears. So in summary, we've only used a small amount of brush strokes, a very tiny amount of paint. I've used my fingers to blend in some areas here and areas here, and some mid-tones to distinguish between under the eye and to help the nose to protrude forward. And also I've left areas of light to give the impression of reflection and lightness in the hair. So this is a very, very, very rough beginning. We've only spent, what, a few minutes, but normally I'd go on and I'd probably spend quite a few hours on this to get to the finished result. And that's how to do an oil painting from a photo.